I don't want to sleep in the same bed with you.
I am simply unable to delve into her inner soul and compel her
Of course,
to
I am a monster. I am a tyrant.
Not me from the room, but Katya from
Observe
the room.
how much room there is available. I'll lie on the floor.
Well, do you like the rich life? Luxurious, glamorous?
Oh, my dear one. He really enjoys it.
I feel like telling the city to wait for us in about a week or so.
You're a real little pirate. I still have to figure out what kind of fruit this is. Is your ex not letting you go?
He never lets go, I don't know. Well, what's the question? Maybe I have a trick, but I don't think it's rotten.
Want to get wet? Do you?
Yeah, me too.
Yes, do you want to? Here you go. And
Were the kisses normal? Well, yes. She kissed me on the lips, too.
This is your greatest weakness when you act like a rat. I smile once, smile twice, and then something will fly at him. I honestly wish that
I somehow lose my own hair.
you're not just Elena, but together in general.
Hello, I'm Anton Bekujev, and this is the TV project House of Love New Life. Ekaterina Gorina is ready to sleep on the ground just to not stay in the same room with Natalia Mikhailovna. Why is it easier for Katya to make such sacrifices than to find common ground with her own grandmother? We'll figure it out today.
The 7,320th day of our TV construction has come. The relationship between Elena Rakimova and Maxim Zarakovich has reached a new level. The guys talked about children, but there's one but.
The child will be in that case if you make a note.
he'll make a note, you know, so he won't ditch me. And if he does, he gives up the apartment in Bryansk.
Maxim didn't expect such an ultimatum and went to Bryansk to check if everything was okay with his housing. The housing issue troubles not only Alina. Katya Gorina has a new suitor, Vadim Braichevsky, and her grandmother, who moved in with her in the same room, started to bother her.
I think, just at this pace, if she walks around with binoculars and constantly asks unnecessary questions, it will annoy people.
Look, living together with her and her husband.
Won't happen, I'm against it. It doesn't suit me. It will make me sick. I'll be constantly wound up. It's already driving me crazy.
Katya has already tried all the ways to relocate her grandmother, but Natalia Mikhailovna is firmly holding on to her living space.
What will you delight us with?
Nothing special to please with.
Well, did some peace happen with you?
No, not at all.
No,
Katya
That's it.
arrived in the middle of the night.
you probably need to take some steps to be friends with each other. What do you think?
I don't really want to.
Don't want to befriend Grandma?
Yes, I just thought to myself that grandmother should have somehow helped, right? Grandma helped a bit. I feel much better. I don't think I need help building my personal life. Grandma is extremely happy to be here. Yes, I think she dreamed of being among all of us, the participants. And she has predicted a great future on this project House 2, and she, in principle, is not against it.
Did Max leave yesterday? Yes. Yesterday, you fell asleep. He was in the shower. I thought, okay, left. Yes, I'm going.
In short, I think you know that after certain words of mine, my aunt won't be very happy with me when I say, Max, well, your apartment needs to be sold. I feel like I've probably exhausted all the good relationships already. Completely and utterly. You have the same situation, similar. Maxim hasn't fully realized yet, probably, that in the housing issue, he needs to trust only me, because I know how to do it better, so that for our future it would be better, so that we could continue to build and plan.
Vika Solobekova, having moved to the city, was eager to acquire housing in the center of Moscow, but Tigran doesn't share her aspirations.
You can't even imagine. I also want an apartment on Arbat. I can still afford to buy a 2-room on the first line in the Moscow region.
But instead of saving for a new apartment, the guys decided to go to the sea soon.
Well, guys, I'm glad to welcome you to such a beautiful place. It even feels like we're a bit in St. Petersburg, right? On the roof. Such a city atmosphere.
In Moscow, Moscow.
You won't confuse it with anything, right?
Yes.
Yes. How was your evening yesterday?
Fine.
Fine. Were there discussions regarding traveling plans? Did you change your mind, or did you not reconsider?
Well, we reached an agreement, after everything that happened, that probably most likely we'll go buy tickets, went to the field, collected money, but haven't bought yet. Why? Well, Tigran in the morning didn't...
Consume a meal? Tigran, there are plenty of cafes downstairs on the first floor. There's always an option.
Yes, you just need to dedicate time to it. Didn't want to dedicate.
Not in the mood?
No, I am. And I wanted to dedicate. For Vika, they think it's probably not so important for her. Or for me. The point.
Well, Vika mentioned that sometimes she doesn't manage and can't, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Isn't that I wasn't made breakfast. I was bothered by something else. That Vika in her mind didn't allocate time, didn't reserve time for this breakfast or something else.
I understand that you're a participant. I understand everything perfectly. That's it. And I understand that I wouldn't want to be periodically uncomfortable. Knowing in advance this sequence of actions, what will occur here, how you will provide your evaluations and our perspectives
How
will
will it be?
diverge.
Well, I'm all set. I will live according to my desires. When Katya brought up the issue for us to sleep separately, and moreover, for me to move out of the room, well, honestly, it's a bit hurtful, but it's normal. And as if I didn't hold on, didn't brace myself, the relationships, well, not entirely comfortable.
We should be a team together. You can rinse Alina Rakimova or anyone else. But when I understand that my territory and my boundaries start to be violated, I am skeptical about your presence. It's
In
potential.
this place.
I told you.
But you still suggest selling? Honestly, why? What does it mean? I'll say too audacious. Well, why audacious? In essence, there is truth in your words. There's nothing humorous.
No, well, on one hand, seriously, but why?
Will be.
Look, I also have a certain budget. He possesses an apartment. We could sell the apartment, combine my funds, his, and purchase something else here. Why not? I don't merely wish
I don't
to.
want, for example, an hour from Moscow, as he said yesterday. I'm not against any cities, but...
For instance, if I lived in Kazan, I got used to Kazan. I didn't even want to live in Moscow, but now I live in Moscow, and I don't want to go to another city. If House 2 was located somewhere in Novosibirsk, I would love Novosibirsk. Therefore, it's a matter of habit. At the moment, I'm not ready to consider another city at all.
Drinks. And Moscow. For Tigran, breakfast is crucial because it's the start of the day. You need to recharge. I, for instance, don't have breakfast at all in the morning, so I'm indifferent to breakfast. And I forget about it, honestly. Everyone was left with nothing. I was left without a travel agency. And Tigran, due to his principles, didn't eat breakfast. So everyone was angry and hungry.
Well, I hoped you would have breakfast, that you would go to the travel agency, that now you would tell me where you're flying, when you're flying. In the end, no breakfast, no tickets, nothing. Well, I hope at least the mood is there, because now you're in for a family photo shoot. That's it. I see. Then what? We'll go to the travel agency. Probably, yes. Or have breakfast. Tomorrow we already need to fly. Or tomorrow.
The dacha and breakfast? We'll have
Already
breakfast over
lunchtime. Yes, yes, just already didn't want to, right? Yes, I see. Well, let's not spoil the mood. I wish you a great photo shoot.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Yes, you're on the same team and should do one thing.
That's what I did.
Together. And in general, grandmother had good interests. Here, of course, you can rinse this topic for a long time. The road is paved with good intentions there and here and blah, blah, blah. And maybe it doesn't. But let's have some test period. I think grandmother has already heard your opinion. And we'll rinse everyone except you, because otherwise you rinse her. Maybe you've already got a health vaccine.
No, well, you can direct your energy and all your potential somewhere. We have such a...
At the moment I'm here, stayed.
Katya and Grandma's conflict, grandma and granddaughter. I see both sides, and I believe that overall, it might not be very appropriate for them to share a room, especially to sleep in the same bed.
Just, Lena, I simply want, like, you know, he owns some property. No one resides there. Why did he leave today? Since no one lives there, the pipes are bursting, you see? If someone stayed there, this wouldn't happen. I'm not implying anything, but while we're here, he could at least rent it out. Earn some money.
Earn some cash. Agreed,
The apartment there, he
agreed.
says 7,000. Not 7, I still remember. 3-4 years ago, when I lived in Bryansk, apartments were already from 15,000.
There's cleverness and there's decay. Maybe I have cleverness, but I don't see it as rotten.
I still need to figure out what kind of person this is. Is your ex not letting go?
Is life not letting go?
I don't know, well, what question? Do you want to get rid of this apartment?
He only has problems with this apartment, and something needs to be gained from it. It won't work. No, of course not. We can calculate.
I was delighted that I didn't have to persuade anyone. Oh, my dear, he enjoys it.
I don't wish to share a bed with you. Do I need it? No, I don't. Thinking of packing and leaving her. Of course, I'm a monster and tyrant who kicked out poor Grandma.
Hey guys, hello. Glad to see you. Vikulia.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Last time we saw each other at Leonchik's birth, at the discharge. At the discharge?
Discharge, yes.
How are you, Vikulia? They say postpartum depression happens. I hope it didn't affect
I had
you.
a little, but it's okay.
I was invited not just like that, but to lift your romantic vibe. Leonchik takes up a lot of your time. And you are a young couple. So today we will have a romantic photo shoot on
Cool.
the roof. Are you
Cool,
ready?
yes, very.
Yes.
On the roof for sure, thank
What
you.
are you sitting against? What are you
Yes.
sitting against?
Shall we go?
Let's go. Let's go.
How's your mood with Katya, the main thing?
Oh, good, we just talked. It seems like they even got on a positive wave with Grandma.
I had a chat with Kiryuka this morning. He says there's fluff between us.
Kiryuka, this Kiryuka. Between whom is it happening?
You and Katya. Not that you're bad or Katya is bad. He just didn't think Katya needed something unclear. He says, I look at them and don't understand at all.
Don't understand what they need.
He says, what sparks? I don't get it.
It's just unusual for Kirill how she could prefer Vadik to him.
Look, I just honestly felt unpleasant when at Pridvorilovka. It turns out, well, they knew each other for 2 days. She went to him and he was like, cool, wait. Can't argue.
Slav?
No, well, just like we really had good communication. Like from the first day in principle I came, she started bombarding me with questions, but my calmness stopped her a bit.
Kirill called our relationship fluff. I, of course, don't think so. They are just beginning and developing. But he has an opinion. And for me, it's more funny than to take it seriously.
Look, guys, we have a story. As if you have a romantic date. You smile at each other, hold each other's hands, then look at me. Look at each other. It will be very difficult for you. I know. Well, we have such a shooting time.
It's my third day. Already cool photo shoots. And we go to restaurants I haven't been to. And I haven't been on this roof. It's very beautiful. Imagine on the roof of an old building in Moscow.
Look, don't lean back. Hold each other's hand. Yes. Uh-huh. Vikusika. There, yes, uh-huh.
Looking.
Close. A Tigran. A little. There, fire. Uh-huh. Can we do a little kiss? Across the table like that, yes. Uh-huh.
I think it's strong, right? The point is that Kirill will watch and observe how your fortress falls. And he said he's an optimist and believes that you will have a happy week. What will be happy what? Week. Ah, your relationship will be a week. That's good too. Better than nothing.
Kiryuka,
mentioned that I didn't really talk
in
to
summary,
him much.
Kiryuka, what does it mean
With Kiryuka.
to you?
Doesn't it bother you much that Kirill thinks all this is some farce nonsense?
By the way, Kirill's opinion, I like him as a person, but his opinion,
Would you like to twist it, right?
I did it anyway.
I generally observe your relationship.
Why is their relationship husk? Because in general, everything is going too fast, and I don't see any super spark. I don't think it will last long.
No, and by the way, he has every right to twist our relationship in his head, just as I do his opinion.
Yes, well, makes sense. In summary, I really don't know
yes,
what to
we
assign
have
to
a
you.
variety.
Guys, you are weaklings, you're behind. But I will be happy with Katyuka, and she will be happy. Can you say that?
Well, yeah, why not?
Uh-huh. Now just stroke hands, smile at each other. Uh-huh. As if I'm not here. As if you have the best date in
Are
the
you
world.
photographing feet? Yes. Are the feet okay? Not bony? Well, in the sense that there's nothing like this?
No, look. Well, generally okay. I feel like this. Do you have bony feet? Well, I expressed it that way. As if you know.
Like
that-
backsides?
No. You have good athletic legs. You're wrong. I think you're
It
fishing
seemed
for
to
a
me, well,
compliment.
as if,
yes?
you know, I'm sitting like this.
No.
Should I
Did you
fly
see?
out?
You're sitting well.
Fall.
Oh, Vic, stop. Look down a bit like this. Tigra, you at Vikasik. Kiss her hand. There, yes, excellent. Gorgeous.
I think that grandmother, yes, whoever comes, she worries about everyone, just so everyone pays attention to Katya. But why do they need them? Maybe on the one hand, these people.
On the one hand, yes. No, I understand, grandmother. Well, don't worry. Well, you have to worry. Why are we straight? And who are you?
You? I didn't talk about who, about you. First of all, I honestly don't even remember what I said, but
What
if
do you
want to say
want?
my opinion, I don't remember you. To say directly that there is no trust in you yet. No trust that you really like Katya. It's unclear who you are, and what you represent. What relationships were there? What should we expect next from your ex-girlfriend? Because the breakup was just now, and who knows if she'll come now. And Katya is not in such a depression, you understand? And now you're here, you mean she liked you? You'll drive her even more into depression? But despite the fact that I'm not friends with Katya. Not friends, so there is no trust in you yet. Hello?
Yes, want?
Lyoka, hi, how are you? How's your health? How are you feeling?
Well, Pavel the Best is alone now. Okay.
Okay. Well, thank God, get better there. I found out here that it turns out you're rushing to the field, already tearing and raging about the fact that you have some claims to Kirill, to Ilina, to Maxim.
In short, they are both two dusty bedaveba who don't show relationships there, only backstabbing, where I see one manipulates, builds something out of herself, all cool, all this. She will never have a normal man, first of all. Because a normal man, I won't express badly there, doesn't perceive such a woman. And this one, Pudi, he's
Who is
good, so
Kudel?
cheerful. First of all, a man won't talk like that about Gennady.
Uh-huh, got it, Maxim.
Loved. Well, of course.
Natalia Mikhailovna, here's your battle over Vadim at the moment.
Subtitles. Async corrector A. Igorova.
What? Execute me,
The
pardon.
main thing, no, well, at the moment, if Katya accepts him, we'll get to know him, and she didn't
No, no,
refuse
as
to
a
communicate
person.
with him.
Do
I
you
don't
know all
quite
this?
know him yet, but I said that
What did
he
they
is
beat?
outwardly like even,
And
and
internally,
internally, it's still.
we haven't uncovered yet.
I find it difficult to comprehend this period. I believe that Katya will independently make her own decisions, and she has indeed made one.
At least to start communicating with him, and then it will be her choice. I won't be able to influence her.
See how he did it. No to me. And here he already forgot about me. And there, figuratively, when I warmed his ears about the girl, he went to her and hit on her.
Ah, that's quite the story.
Is it okay? I think it's not okay, fine. If a person did it once or twice, it means he did it 3, 4, 5 times.
Well, how about you? What are your motives in general? Motives? Will you figure them out and that's it? Or maybe you want to expel someone?
Well, I think it will become apparent with this already after. So that's why from them, you know, neither warm nor cold. Whether they are there or not, more the whole year, how they are there. Sometimes they kiss, sometimes something else. These are not relationships, dog-like. I haven't seen any life there, nothing at all, and didn't even stand nearby.
Doubts chess-playing, intelligent person. There are already Chuki. I like his healthy
that he lives quite a
lifestyle.
lifestyle, engages in sports, so I at least know the inner world, Kirill.
And believe in your granddaughter.
And who is this? He really, the main thing, a healthy lifestyle. Healthy children, family. Ah, not stupid. Outwardly, well,
Of course, to Kirill. Kirill no longer wants to be with Katya,
Kirill
fine,
with
but with
Vadim.
Vadim.
And Vadim will be known, but not by me, but by Katya.
I am also in agreement.
Do you want to get rid of this apartment?
He only has issues with this apartment, and something needs to be gained from this. It won't work like that. No, of course.
Oh, my dear, he likes it. I was overjoyed that I didn't have to persuade anyone.
How do you perceive Am I cunning?
I think every woman has her own certain cunning, which either they know how to manage it or
I'm
they
heading-
don't know how to manage it.
Me too.
Me too.
I'm heading
Either there is some cunning, but not evil.
to me too.
She just scanned you like this for this person, figuratively by appearance, or did you do something? How did she say that about Irina?
I understood by opinion.
By opinion.
She just...
She just threw it at me a few times too. I also paid attention. I'm used to the fact that on House 2 people, at first impression, maybe not bad, but they have their own skeletons in the closet. So I still have to figure out what kind of fruit this is, what kind of nut this is.
Do you really want to get rid of this apartment so much?
Well, why does he just go there? He only has problems with this apartment, you understand? Either flooding or something else. He doesn't want to rent it out. Let it stand, but it flooded, you understand? Let the apartment stand, but I will never sell it. And I don't seem to plan to live there either. Well, something needs to be done.
No, you said yesterday that you are ready to have children with him, build a family with him, if there is a certain agreement, where everything will be immediately indicated in this agreement.
It's frightening to have children, but the truth is I want a full-fledged family. And here you can give birth and lose your husband and stay with the child. Well, I wouldn't want that, and something needs to be gained from this. Therefore, a little note that after, if a friend leaves me, the apartment at least remains with us and the child so that we understand that we were left with something.
Oh, how I really don't feel like getting up, I understand. In the morning, Mom also doesn't really feel like getting up when you cry and want to eat. Well, we have no choice. Come on, little son, come on, oh, come on, stretch those muscles, stretch those muscles. Where to, Zandriuk? Where's Zandriuk? Where's Zandriuk? Come on, come on, come on. Oh, come on, come on. Oh, what a stretch. Oh, Nerusik.
Son, what's with Nachik? What's with Nachik?
And you're not a fool. Sorry. Well, Vadim is fun, but shady. Yeah? Do you think so, Leka? Look,
Well,
we gave
lady,
this.
we guessed
knew.
it. I need to. How do I say it?
Are you a software tester?
What do they trust you with?
Do you work in IT? We've already made arrangements. He'll provide the lecture
I don't
number,
believe in it,
and
thank
I'm already
goodness.
an idiot. That's okay.
It's more difficult to find you, a person.
No, we agreed with Vadim. He'll give the lecture
X.
number.
I like mysterious ones. Ah, yes.
Huh?
Oh, the X's number.
She needs to call.
Listen, well, it's not correct, honestly. Well, it's not quite nice.
Studying to be...
Grandma would do that, but I won't.
I'm studying to be a correspondent, you know?
You know what I realized,
You know what?
Katya? That X's should be forgotten like a bad word.
Do you know what this word is?
Especially former men.
What question?
Characteristic. She doesn't let him go. That's the thing, you know?
Why do you think
that? Because you don't know yourself. Are you really ready to sell the apartment like
Once and doesn't
Of course, Anton. If you look with real eyes at the moment, of course not. I would like, first and foremost, to accumulate capital just to sell the apartment later and add this money from the apartment and acquire other real estate.
Listen, Max, actually, I have such a friendly piece of advice for you, actually, that you need to do something with this apartment before marriage earlier, because Elena already openly told me that she wants a note from you, an agreement that in the event you decide to leave her, then the apartment should automatically be transferred to her and should be hers.
But won't work. No, of course not.
So she wants such insurance, and why don't you want it?
Insurance? Well, you go to the bank and insure yourself there. I don't know.
Men are just like that. They can easily make children and then quickly leave. And
Suppose there is. They make children look very strange. Children are born to people who have absolutely nothing at all. First of all, I would never abandon my own child. And if you think about the bad will always pull towards you.
Bad mood. Remember how tiny he was? He was just like this.
Nitrate.
We'll shoot you now.
Nitrate.
I think she saw him even earlier than I did. No, Lenchik.
Have a wonderful day. Yes?
Yes.
Have a wonderful day, little one. It's like childbirth. He appears from darkness into light. And I remember how uncomfortable he was. He's like, no. And now just woke up and into the light like this. All dissatisfied. Now he'll swing a little, right? Uh-huh.
Really, I became interested. Doesn't your ex let you go?
Let's go.
Well, she would like a continuation. She still loves...
What?
When
Love
I-
yourself.
Well, I suspect that yes.
And what can you do? You're such a hero, handsome.
Worried, what can we do? And maybe she wants to come here?
But can't say. Maybe want. I think she didn't come out. Would you recommend her to me or Kiryuka? I won't say. I don't know at all what.
saw her.
Already? No.
Did you talk to her?
Just a photo.
Can I ask? I'm curious. Maybe you know something I don't, or...
Saw. No, there's no such thing.
She even
I would
knows.
tell him today I would be careful in Katya's place.
Personally, in my feelings, that he doesn't pose any threat, danger. So far, he doesn't look like some kind of scoundrel villain. I don't see it that way.
Should we stand over there?
Hello. Will his mood improve?
What's up? It will improve. So where is our reflector?
Still want.
Yes.
A devastated person.
I will really
Why?
worry.
Because I'm very
We
worried.
will stand. Try.
All right, guys, are you all set and ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, go ahead. And 1, 2, 3, 4, closed, Vika.
And 1, 2, 3, 4. Wonderful. Tigran, you can take a look at Vikalik. We can arrange a kiss.
Yes, indeed. I was truly delighted because I didn't have to persuade anyone at all. We are just calmly taking pictures on the roof of Moscow with a beautiful view of the city, and on the other side, just the city.
There's a lack of trust in Vadim. Why does he seem like such a schoolboy?
I'm merely saying, where did you hint that you believe I am?
I don't know.
Which
It
one?
was my initial impression. Vadim, look, I didn't insult you in any way. It's just my first impression of you. Maybe it will change over time. But for now, it seems to me that something here is not entirely clean.
No, actually, everything is clean here, but you have...
My grandmother will take care of this issue now. Tell her. I left my grandmother loyally and said I wouldn't interfere. Do you know what I said today? That it seems to me she had very unsettled affairs outside the perimeter that she had to abandon. I worry about her so much, she worries a lot here. Most likely help is needed. And she says, you don't understand, I'm like a participant. I just decided to assist. I say, I understand that you foresee a great future for yourself, but I just worry about you. And such a sense of loyalty awoke.
We will deny that the project is the place where we messed up. We come, and they help us.
Let's take off your glasses. Wait, you stand like this. It started? Yes. Well, Tigran. So, all right, let's go. The final shot. Everything the same? Oh, baby, they're looking at me. Now, Dad and Mom would look, smile. All at fire. Can you lift his head a little higher? Will it be uncomfortable? Quietly, carefully. Carefully, yes. It worked out. Come on,
Here's
a
Daniel.
little more. Kiss, come on. Fantastic. Oh, my dear one, he likes it. He enjoys it. Dad, Mom, I love him.
Let's all hug together.
No, I won't. I generally... Former, not quite former.
Right.
Don't you?
We'll show up without Katya.
Write me.
Okay, come with us. Come here. Our princesses.
No, guys, with you, Roma.
He isn't.
And there are two hands. And here are the hands, right?
Did you eat? You ate? I have...
They fed me with cookies.
Begins...
How did you do it with your ex?
What promises did they feed me sometimes? But I can do it too.
Oh, go. We'll
For
have
breakfast.
breakfast. I'll buy you a car. Come on, I'll be only yours.
Many doubts? And you, balloon?
Lion chick. Look at me mainly. Look, I'll say all sorts of nonsense. And pow, 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 meow. Lion. Look there. Well, okay, he's not ready. Oh, he's looking. Vika. Well, I think we won't do better.
Super what it was.
Super what it was. Thank you, Star. Thank you. You're cool.
Family member.
I love you, bro.
Me? Oh.
And this child, it's just, you know, Mom is degenerate.
Yes.
Rita.
Thank you, Ira.
Thank you, guys.
Katya said today that she understands that she is already some kind of burden for you, doesn't want to burden you anymore, and says that you have a lot of things outside the project, that you have a grandson there and your own affairs. She takes you away from these things and subtly hints that you need to deal with these things, and she supposedly only interferes with you.
Of course, especially since I worry about her health. So many tears shed. I understand that it's better, of course, to take care. I believe that you too, as caring hosts, should understand that God forbid pressure.
But don't dump it on us.
You say it like I'm the culprit of everything, but...
Well, why is Katya crying? Because
Cry
of you.
for you.
Not because
Not
of
for
me, but because of you.
Me. I think Grandma shouldn't cry or worry anymore.
She
It would
won't
be
behave
better
differently.
not to cry. No, I just can't behave
That's
differently.
strange, Katya.
It sincerely annoys me to hear every day that I rescued Grandma. Grandma dropped all her affairs, and in the sweat of her brow, you know, runs around me. Put everything off for later. It annoys me.
Yes, hello.
Oh, you're in touch, darling?
Yes.
How are you, my love?
Yes, it's unclear for now. Great, we're drafting a statement, need to write.
I really miss you so much.
I miss you too, baby. I'll be there soon.
Darling, don't rush. You handle the documents for now. I'm not in a hurry, of course. I'll miss you. The paperwork is being processed over there, Maxic, and it's taking its time.
I'm here.
So why are you reacting in such a manner? By the way, I don't particularly like your plans. It's as if you don't envision a future life with me. You know, that's the feeling I get.
In situations like these, it's crucial to consult me first. And in my understanding, I'm contemplating in the right direction and, well, sort of figuring out how to proceed.
Today, all the men are being fussy, right? Everyone's hungry today. No, but really, did he throw a fit in the morning because you didn't make breakfast and then refused to eat on principle?
We got up late. Well, not late. We just got ready slowly. And I was doing my makeup. He was there with Leon. Then he started complaining that I'm ignoring him and his breakfast. And I started cooking. He comes to me and says, "Let's go, it's time, let's go." I say, "Until we eat, we're not going anywhere, all right?" He needs to go, he needs to eat. I say, "We'll prepare food now, then we'll go." This option doesn't suit him anymore. I put this omelet for him, put this salad from yesterday. He refused to eat. I say, "Well, if you refuse to eat, then I refuse." Do you do this often? Yes, quite frequently. We often diverge.
All views with you on life. I understand that every day a conflict of interest is painful for you. I don't want, God forbid, anything to happen to you. We'll get through this here.
This is Vadim with Vadim. I only have your, rough
we'll
rumbling
worry
in my
about you
stomach.
because of the conflict of interest.
Don't be rude to me. Don't be impolite.
I understand that even when I'm not being rude, not being impolite, just saying I don't like how you behave, just simply that you're getting into other people's relationships, mine first of all, and you're not ready to accept
You don't have it yet? Not yet. I dislike.
They won't start like that, you understand? So that I arrange my personal life, you want me to be happy, get married and all that. And you, the main thing is to understand that your urgent matters.
She has preconditions that something will definitely happen with Grandma.
Listen,
Are there any preconditions for
some
this?
perimeters. I understand that she doesn't want to either. An hour in the gym.
I've already planned several times during our quarrels, thinking of packing a suitcase and leaving her. I think then morning is wiser than evening. There are some moments when I still understand, after her depressive state, that she still needs me.
I want to take your views into account, and I also want you to consider my perspectives.
My views are all clear, but why?
All right. Look, and why do you think my proposal isn't great? I'll try to explain it to you once more. For instance, I believe a person should own property. There's no need to sell it, just to have the money lying around and spent somewhere. I agree with that. But I, for example, see it like this, that selling an apartment, I have some finances that I would also invest. And buy something together. Maybe we won't immediately close some budget for immediately some house that we want or something else. But that's what most people do now. There are mortgages.
A week in the city, you'll get used to eating in restaurants. Then you'll have all-inclusive and you'll say, "Listen, is that all? I want
Thank you
home-cooked
very much
meals."
for watching.
Yes. A personal chef for us, please, so that every day there's cooking. What do you think, this kind of, growth motivation, is it good or not? No.
I think yes. Well, I don't know about him. I asked him, but for now it seems he's satisfied with everything. But I, for example, when I arrived in the city, I look at all this. I look at the people who are there, who live there, who walk there, and somehow I want to strive for the better. And to match, right? And to match, yes, and to live the same way, why not? And he mentioned something, suggesting that I was soaring high in the clouds. It seems to me that this isn't something so extraordinary that it can't be achieved.
I don't want to sleep in the same bed with you. Not even on the couch. He'll write to me that I kicked you out to the couch. Do I need that? No, I don't need that.
You could lie on the couch yourself.
I'm not going to sleep on the couch because I want to sleep in the bed.
No, wait. Yesterday you were ready to sleep on the ground. Just step out here and sleep, but
You
not on the
also
couch.
say a lot. Who cares what I said? It was a protest. I want to sleep alone in the bed. I've been sleeping with Grandma for over a month.
Baby, come on. Today you don't want to, tomorrow you'll want to, tomorrow you'll be glad to see Grandma here. Then I won't take it seriously.
Look, if the question is posed in this manner, I hold a great deal of gratitude towards you. I say this sincerely. I can now disconnect my familial ties.
Let's be serious, damn.
Talk seriously. I truly don't want to share a bed with Grandma. It's absurd. If she enjoys this absurdity, fine, but I don't. I
Let's
have the right
resolve
to
this
that.
issue. What's the
I've
problem?
asked several
Understood.
times, been around for a week.
We'll arrange a
I
couch,
don't
we'll arrange a bed. It's not
want
an
to
issue.
sleep.
Your room
is quite spacious. I want to enter the room when I wish. She wakes up in the morning, starts talking on the phone. Do I need that? Why should I listen? Toilet, bathroom, I still hear everything. I believe that grown-ups should share a bed with their grandmas. And if you like this idea so much, then I suggest you all together, amicably, right now, lie down this very second and spend a month and a half on one little bed with her dogs, along with her moralizing. I think you wouldn't find it very enjoyable.
Okay. In my perspective, and for instance, if I have, say, an amount just on hand, well, I don't know, 3 million, for example, 3 million. And they are there, I know I have them. And real estate is probably the most excellent investment available.
I don't agree with that. I say that by selling an apartment, we acquire real estate. Or there's such a moment that you don't want to have something joint with me. You want to have something separate.
Look, jointly with your family, it's undoubtedly...
Once or twice? Do you see me as your family then? Why?
Listen, then I probably wouldn't talk to you about kids and wouldn't discuss this.
Then you can't think like that? We are, roughly speaking, going into the future together with you, already discussing where we will live.
How do you feel about families where, for example, the woman leads and earns more? Is such a form of relationship acceptable to you?
But for now, we don't have that. So I don't know how, just
theoretically,
that a man should earn more and a woman less. But a woman should also earn more.
If a
so that the
woman's
man earns
ambitions
more.
grow so quickly, strive after her. So you're now the motivator, yes, of the family, so to speak?
Yes.
Natalia Mikhailovna also endures a lot and nothing. Look, if anything, lie on the couch. It's big, it unfolds, you can sleep there. Okay, all agreed.
It's
Katya
a couch.
sleeps on the bed
Where did
and
the
we on the
dogs
couch.
sleep? You'll decide with the dogs yourself.
You'll decide with the dogs yourself. You'll
yourself.
decide with the dogs yourself. And about the couch, we
Regarding-
decided Natalia Mikhailovna sleeps on the couch. All right, thank you very much. I'm
The
leaving.
couch. Then I'll behave differently. I'll act differently too. Of course, I'm a tyrant and a despot who kicked out poor Grandma. Of course, I have no right to want to sleep in the same bed alone without Grandma.
I generally think that a receipt could not be made, and you would just give it yourself.
Yes, that is. All right, Ellen,
You're my favorite.
Wait.
No, I
Wait.
want to understand. And I have Maximka.
In short, look, you have time. I don't have time. I'm busy with things. I'm busy with the apartment.
Take care of important things.
This is crucial, more so than chatting with you now.
Oh, really? All right, that's
Honestly,
fine.
that's the
I've
truth.
understood everything completely. No questions remain. There are more significant matters. All right. Then discussing this, I'll give you another call. I'll block now. And if you have any questions for me, I might not answer you right away either, because I'll have very important things here, and probably won't have time for you.
I haven't cohabited with someone for a long time, and now she's already on my
Actually,
bed.
there's even room for another person here. She is not the sweet dandelion she tried to appear to us as.
You are truly genuine. A truly little firecracker. It's clear she's distracted.
To be honest, I didn't like it at all. Didn't feel like telling him. Do you want to know?
Yes, indeed.
Well, do you enjoy a wealthy lifestyle? Luxurious, splendid, glamorous. The main thing is with love, with feelings, with emotions, it's become easier to look at life. I say, after the divorce, nothing scares me anymore.
Then he mentioned something like, I'll reveal some
What's his
secrets.
thought?
Where did she kiss you?
Were the kisses normal? Well, yes, she kissed me on the lips too.
And this is your greatest weakness, when you act like a rat. I smile once, smile twice, and then something will definitely fly at him.